A person has lost his father, mother and whole family member, and the mastermind who killed his father and mother, that person has been prosecuted and executed, given death penalty. After that, do you think justice has been done? Can you think perpetrator of rape, they are given punishment? Do you think justice can be done to the rape victim? In the doctrine of hedonism, it is said that the main motivation of human being is pain and pleasure. And when there is some pleasure or reward or comfort, they are happy. So the audience, they are happy. And this is the month of mourning. And first of all, I want to pay my respect and homage to Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and his family members who were brutally killed on 15th August 1975. And my prayers for the salvation of the departed soul. I want to complete my speech within a couple of minutes. And as a student of law, as an academician of law, I want to analyze two things. One is genocide, another is justice. Because if we look at Article 2 of Genocide Convention, and Genocide Convention, it was adopted by the General Assembly of United Nations on 9 December 1948. And you have to remember that after the completion of the Second World War, the global community understood that we have to do something for the protection of human rights. We have to do something to prevent so that violation of human rights will not take place. After the nightmarish experience the Nazi Germany and Japanese they did in the Second World War. And within 5 years, we have seen very good development. We have seen the establishment of United Nations. We have got UN Charter. And then we got two very important international document. In 1948, Genocide Convention, it was adopted on 9 December. And on 10 December, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, it was adopted. And in the next year, in 1949, 4 ICRC Geneva Convention, it were adopted, those. And all these events within 5 years after the completion of Second World War that contributed to the development of international criminal law, international humanitarian law, and international human rights law. And also we have to remember, and the speakers, they have said that we have experienced, the Rohingya people who have experienced the genocide, ethnic cleansing, persecution, we have experienced it in 1971. And Honorable Prime Minister শেখሐসিনা, she also not only opened the border, opened her heart, Honorable Minister said. So it is the response of the liberated Bangladesh, because we established Bangladesh under the leadership of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and it's our commitment to our values of liberation war to open the door, open the heart for those who are subjected to violation of human rights. So, and I want to say, Bangladesh, the liberation war of Bangladesh is started because of the severe human rights violation on 25th March 1971. Because of this human rights violation, Pakistan military, they started genocide. And because of this, we started our liberation war under the leadership of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And within a month of 9 years, we established independent Bangladesh. And it was not an easy task. If you look at the history of liberation war, because only one country, India, they supported us. And United States of America, China, Middle Eastern countries, they didn't support us. Only when we were in the July or August in 1971, that time we got the support of India. And later on, we got the support of Soviet Union. So it was not easy task. It was the freedom fighters. It was the leadership of Bangabandhu. We achieved this country. So it is our commitment, it is our responsibility to entertain and to broaden our heart to give humanitarian treatment and human rights oriented treatment to the Rohingya people. I complete within 1 or 2 minutes, because genocide, it has been defined in Article 2 of Genocide Convention, and you see there is a contradiction. আমরা এখন এটার জেনোসাইডের, আমি after taking the responsibility of Director of Center for Genocide Studies, I wanted to translate this term, এবং সেটা আমরা বলি গণহত্যা, যেটা আসলে if you look at the Article 2 of the Genocide Convention, still there is no scope to translate it in Bangla. The Bangla of genocide is not gণহত্যা, because as per the definition, genocide means any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnic, racial or religious group. As such, you will find 5 categories. And when it was first drafted by Raphael Lemkin, the definition, it was very broader, because they classified genocide into 3 parts: physical genocide, biological genocide, and cultural genocide. And the definition of cultural genocide is a spectacular. But it was later, it was narrowed down, and it is very reduced version. And this is used in the Genocide Convention, and then it was also, you will find this in the Statute of the International Criminal Code for former Yugoslavia, International Criminal Code for the Rwanda. Then the Rome Statute also, they incorporated this definition, and you will see the same definition in the International Crimes Tribunal Act 1973. Now we know genocide, but then the question of justice, how to ensure, because Rohingya people, they are subjected to genocide, persecution, ethnic cleansing, that is clear. It is very, we can prove this, we have sufficient evidence, but how to ensure justice? That is a very delicate question. Hypothetically, say for example, we have prosecuted the people who committed international crime in 1971. Now all the mastermind, they have been executed. And do you think after completion of this, justice has been ensured? Because say for example, a person has lost his father, mother and whole family member, and the mastermind who killed his father and mother, that person has been prosecuted and executed, given death penalty. After that, do you think justice has been done? Can you bring back the father, mother and other family members? And can you think a number of perpetrator of rape, they are given punishment? Do you think justice can be done to the rape victim? Can you understand the sufferings, agony and other things of the rape victim? And if you give punishment to the perpetrator, I think it is very difficult to ensure justice. So to me, if we want to justice here, justice means in case of Rohingya, we have to ensure punishment of the perpetrators, punishment of the Myanmar army who committed this genocide, persecution. Secondly, we have to ensure nutritional food, quality education, quality health, shelter to ensure other healthy life, employment. So I consider this justice as 2 aspects. One is we have to ensure punishment of the perpetrator who committed genocide, ethnic cleansing, who compelled the Rohingya people to come from Myanmar to Bangladesh. They should be brought to justice. They should be given exemplary punishment. Number 2, the people, they should be provided all the facilities and amenities for a meaningful life. Because mere animal existence is not human rights. Because when we talk about human rights discourse, then we know all the human rights should be given for a meaningful life. Because mere animal existence is not human life. So with this, I want to end my speech with a famous quote of Mahatma Gandhi. And Mahatma Gandhi said that, when I despair, I remember that all through history, the way of truth and love have always won. There have been tyrants and murderers, and from time they seem invincible, but in the end they always fall. Think of it always. So if we look at the quote of Mahatma Gandhi and if we analyze, then I would like to say in 1971 at one time the military of Pakistan, they seemed to be invincible, but our freedom fighters, we defeated that force. And again, now we are encountering another invincible demon, that is Myanmar army. So we hope the concerted effort of the international community and the policy of government, together this we can defeat the invincible Myanmar force and Rohingya, they can go back to their country. So with this, my thanks to all of you for passionate hearing. I expect your good health and peaceful mind. Thank you all.